EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, Xander thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here comes Reed. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Tackle made by Chase Young. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. This is another performance just like this other week before.
A really nice game at 25 yards.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd. Pacheco once more. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Again, only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A little particular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain.
Pacheco. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to throw again. Going up top. Touchdown Colts. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They'll try to run with Swift.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2nd and 14. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And running with power here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think...
And it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they set up shot right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
First target, first catch, and a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
In motion right is Davis. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Gabriel Davis, 46 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up on Rocky Sewell. First and 10 now from the 33.
I got him.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
Oh, look at the juke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
The pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
At the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, Lawrence.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Texans.
Gabriel Davis.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And now look at this, big gain but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
On third down, Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence to throw.
And Davis with it left side.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Caught right side, Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At this point, I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And the Colts first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rip, 23.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.